Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to mess with some settings here, I think. But let me do a quick little audio check. Actually, I was completely wrong. Looks like the audio is all good. Hey guys, it's LL Rybun, or Rybun here. And today we're looking at a game that it's fairly highly anticipated for me. As you guys may or may not know, I'm very into idle/incremental games. And this was posted on the Reddit forum that I often browse quite some time ago. And so I've kind of been looking forward to it for a little bit. But yeah, this is called Loop Hero. I don't know too much about it. I know the general consensus of the game, or the thought process behind it, but I haven't seen any gameplay or anything like that. And it came out on Steam, I believe, either today or yesterday at the time of filming this. And so I wanted to record this for YouTube. Basically that's all that I have to offer in terms of information. So let's just get right into it. I've heard lots of good things, or seen lots of good things in terms of reviews and stuff like that. Stars in the sky are going out, one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there's still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there's absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Yeah, I love the art. The art is, I mean, it's phenomenal too. Look at this. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton, the staff, in the sky. This darkness was coming out from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Alright, to change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning stop modes, press the switch, right click, or space. Let's try right click. Hope we'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention. Let me turn off my phone notifications. Give me like 2 seconds. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen, which is this guy. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Space, right click, mode switch. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remembered this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Players anywhere to continue. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing. It's not fully digested, so we slap this on. I think I remember that there is a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. So we swap to planning, which we're already on. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Good. Now continue on your journey. So basically the idea of this game is that you're stuck in this infinite loop of movement. I think you heal when you go to the camp. And you continuously fight enemies. And it's an incremental game, so I don't know if this is something to really display on YouTube as a series. But I thought at the very least I could show it off because it's definitely something I'm interested in, so maybe you guys would be too. That's right, some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn! It's good that no one is listening. Nice. So we got this rapier, which says... Who has vamp? Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map to continue. Sure, why not? Okay. Sorry, I should have narrated that, I guess. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Continue your journey by changing the game mode, blah blah blah. Yes, when we hit this camp, we should go up to full HP, I think. Yep. I think it's time to get some rest. The game itself is a journey in a loop path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you, or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea! The camp is just around the corner. Sure. It's cold and dark. And it's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. So, nice place to set up camp. This is where, when all resources you have gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? You just have to have enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Or, you have enough. You have just enough, sorry. Build a campfire using the building function while in camp. So we've got all these buildings we can make, I guess. Let's plop it down. Congratulations! You've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not. Do as you wish. So is there a level here? Everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Also, however, overselling it pauses it. Interesting. Yeah, but looking at this game as we play it, it looks like this will be more of a showcase than anything else. I don't know if this would be interesting content to put on my channel. If you do want to see more gameplay of it, feel free to let me know. Vampire munition. I'm gonna... Why would you want this? Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Why not? Where should we put this? Oh, this area of effects? Let's put it here. But yeah, this will be more of a showcasing video, and if you guys want to see more of this stuff, then just let me know and we can put more of it on the channel. But I just wanted to show this game to you guys because it's something I was interested in, and I don't know, I mean, it's really, I mean, the graphics are, I mean, they're retro or whatever you want to call them, but they're really, really beautiful. I think we can just right click here. Oh no, we can't. But yeah, just I don't know. I think they're really nice graphics. I think the game is very interesting as a concept, and I guess we'll play it for a little bit, and then we'll end it there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, just out of curiosity. Do you guys like incremental games? Do you like idle games? Do you like stuff like that? Or do you guys usually stray away from this type of stuff? I figure a lot of you... It's rock or mountain, right? I didn't know where to put half this stuff. Treasury. Is random radiator after placing anything on an adjacent tile? Oh, darn. What does the beacon do? Oh, within its range. I should have put it here then. Whoops. We'll slap this down here. Yeah, we'll probably cut off this video at 15 minutes so you guys get a good look, and then we'll just call it there. I really love the art in this game. I mean, I don't know. The sounds too are really nice. I made level 2, so I wonder if... I'm guessing it's procedurally harder. Let's pause. Sure, why not? Oh. Can speed it up. Interesting. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Do we live here? Yeah, we totally do. Oh, this is really good. Okay. Nice. Can I decorate the map right now? No, okay. I'm just curious. Okay. Road lantern. Decrease to the maximum number of monsters. I want to put more mountains next to mountains, so. Why not? It'd be nice to have a weapon, you know? Oh, here's another mountain. Oh, wow. Is this not a ring slot also? Okay. Alright, so here's the plan. Oh. What? Survivors? Does this mean that I'm not alone anymore? Where'd you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember? These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never ever been with, or even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost as if we forgot this place, or forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return? That means you remembered that I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point in it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us. And we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I'll ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and didn't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Ooh, nice. Free stuff. Food. Preserved rocks. And stable wood. Okay. Alright. And on that note, what I'm going to do here is cut away from me playing for a little bit. So I'll just come back to you guys in like 30 minutes or so my time. And, or if we hit story or something like a dialogue before then I'll go over that. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a second. And after that, I think I'll have, I guess you can't call them concluding thoughts, but I'll tell you guys my thoughts on the game, what I think of it, all that stuff, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in a second. So we just built the field kitchen. You know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of good stew. Just thought you guys would want to see that. Alright, see you in a second. Back out to the wild we go. You missed the first line. It was, back off, human. A vampire! Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. My boy looking a little creepy over here in this corner. Oh, now he's chilling. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. Right! I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone. In the name of good, so be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Oh, what a nice guy. Kind of a weak guy. Ooh, weapon. Ooh, a shield. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped their settlements to prosper. This won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near them are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Okay, so everyone around them gets vamp, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Did you just crit? No, this weapon's just incredible, apparently. Okay. Damage to all. Regen per second's pretty nice. Sounds like, at least. Sorry, I just felt like we should cover the vampire thing. Back to my own thing. Definitely the most rough battle we've ever had. I figured I should record this. I doubt... No, actually, it looks like we will make it through. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty steady game with lots of... it's just been a ton of fun, honestly. I'm really enjoying it. I think we have to camp after this one. Another success. You've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah. It's good to be back. But I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Interesting. So technically you remember that there are things you have forgotten. You should find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy the place up. It's time, I think they said it's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen, from cooks to an alchemist, but they all need places to work. You can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second turn away for a second from a branch, from a branch or a stone you've just found, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, eh? I noticed it with the fire you've made. Things you obtain somehow infect everything similar to them with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. Okay, cool. That's pretty sick. Alright. Could we build something else? I don't think we can right now, unfortunately. But yeah, the other thing we can do is we can upgrade things. I don't know if we can upgrade this, but right here we can click on this. We need these things. But yeah, so far really solid game. I'm gonna get right back to it, and I'll report to you guys in a second. Alright, so we just got an interesting card from something. It's called Oblivion. A bit of the Lich's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles, erases monsters from the road. So we can just get rid of something? Interesting. Okay, I thought it would wipe the board, so I thought I would record it for that purpose, but... Alright, we're gonna keep going. Ooh, a goblin. Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first, and then you can do anything you want. Goblin must rob! No other order in the world! Fair enough. Guess I didn't have any valid objection. Or I don't have a valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Oh my, goblins attack fast. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything is actually not so bad, and that the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Okay. Got a new weapon here. Huge upgrade for us. We just had a really good run. I thought we got a lot more resources than I guess we actually got. But we build anything? No, we can't. But at this point, I feel like I'm ready to give you guys my first impressions on this game. I know this is not sort of the thing I usually do, but I'm mainly, yet again, the main reason I made this video is I've been waiting for it for a very long time. I was really excited about it, and it just came out, so I thought I would share it with you guys in case you guys would be interested in playing it yourselves. You could learn a little bit about it, you could see it in action, get a feel for the game, all that good stuff. So, first and foremost, this is kind of a mixture between an idle and an incremental game, I think, in a lot of ways. But definitely more on the incremental side of things. While you don't actually conduct the battles yourself, there's a lot to do. You have to figure out where you want to put cards, where you want to do this, what items you want to throw on, what stats do you value more than the others. And it's a lot of decision making that's a lot of fun. And I just went on a run. It's really good. I was thinking about going another loop, but I didn't want to lose the resources. I'm not sure how that mechanic works exactly yet. If you lose everything if you die or whatever happens. So I didn't want to risk it, so that's why we're back at the camp. But yeah, in terms of like the whole system in place, the cards, the items and everything feels very, I mean, it feels really great. It's really fun getting to figure out what stats you want, what cards you want to put where, what cards kind of combo with each other. You've got stuff like Spider Nests, which throw spiders on the board, and then Vampire Mansions, which basically means that if you conduct any battle within that area, you're going to end up facing an extra vampire there. So if you stack Spider Nests and vampires, you're going to get, you know, problems where you have tons and tons of enemies. So you got to be strategic about it. Oh, and mountains. Mountains do more for you if you place them together, but if you place enough of them together, you get a mountain peak, which gives you tons of stats, but it also spawns harpies. It seems like it's got a lot of depth to it from my first impression. I've been playing probably for close to somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour now. But I mean, it's been super enjoyable, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm really happy to see that something that I anticipated so much has come out and has really held true to what I expected from it. I'm not sure what to do in these types of videos where I don't know if I'll ever do this again, where I'm kind of giving my thoughts on a game. But yeah, I mean, if I had to summarize my thoughts, I mean, it's a really good incremental game. I'd say it's more than worth the money. It's got a nice little story-esque thing going to it with decent small comedy aspects. The gameplay system feels really, really amazing. Kind of immersifies you in the world, and there's constantly something going on, so it really drags you into the game. Whereas, like, if you're playing like an idle game that is also incremental, but has some aspects where you should be paying attention, it's really just full optimization. And you know, to me, that's fun. I love numbers, but to this, to me, this game would be it would apply to a lot larger audience. And I mean, it's really promising. It's a lot of fun to play. And I really enjoy seeing all the different little interactions and things that can happen. I'm sure there's much more to be seen. But I don't want to spend 20 hours on this game, reviewing it, and coming back to you guys with that. Because the main point of this was first impressions. I may do a follow-up video in the future where I go over more experiences with it, because I am 100% certain I will be playing this a lot. Because I'm really enjoying it. So I think I covered all my thoughts in terms of the gameplay systems. Again, I'm not the best idle or incremental game reviewer or something like that or anything like that. But I do like roguelikes, roguelites. I like idle games. I like incremental games. I like a lot of games, actually. But this was kind of right up my alley. I figured it may be up here, guys, because I feel like me and my viewers, you guys, have something in common in terms of our interests and stuff like that. I mean, that's why you're here. So I wanted to share this little piece of happiness and excitement that I had today with you guys. And if you want me to give you a rating on this, I don't know what I'd give it in terms of everything. Yet again, incremental games and stuff like this are less usually less involved. But in a general game scale, I'd probably give this an A-ish. Just because incrementals usually don't hold up as well in terms of longevity for a lot of people. For me personally, I love incrementals. If I was rating this as an incremental game for myself, first impressions, it's probably at least a 9. I don't know if I give it a 10 because 10's perfection. I have a really bad habit of giving things 10s when like they're not actually 10s in my mind, but I mean they're it's so incredible. I feel like it's a crime not to give them a 10, and that's kind of where this falls for me. It's definitely in the realm of 9 to 10, somewhere in that range. It's a great game. It's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Got some information out on how the game's played, story, kind of the start of the story behind it, and what it's all about. And if you guys purchase this and enjoy it, or if this made you want to go purchase this, please let me know. I'd be really curious to see if you guys would like to see stuff like this in the future. I will probably be coming back with an update video at some point after I've played it enough to get tons of experience and really go through all the nitty-gritty stuff. But so far, 30 minutes, an hour in, although I did talk for a lot of it. This is a great start to a game, and I'm sure it'll only continue from there. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.